Hey, Nob here. In this video, I'm going to be using the newest hero for the game kinggodcastle, Taebaek. Yes, that's right. Taesan's older brother. We're going to be going through chapter 1010. As always, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you want to support me further, check out my memberships with the join button down below. All right, welcome back. It has been a while since I've done a chapter build on my main account and for the channel. So let's go through it, okay? Let's go through it. Taebaek, as you know, the newest hero right now, challenger of the White Tiger clan. He's okay. He's okay, okay? We'll talk about it once we go through the chapter, but yeah, the build is going to be Taebaek, of course, and as you can see, I'm actually only using Lily as like a hero lock, you know. This is more of a comp build, you know, and Taebaek is kind of like a support unit in it. I am a believer that Taebaek can't really solo, at least like the latest chapters, okay? He's not gonna be like a Taesan. Like Taesan can actually like be a carry. I don't think Taebaek has the ability to crazy carry. So yeah, we're gonna be using him as more like a slotted in support unit, okay? So a lot of these other units on the team will be doing a lot of work, but Taebaek, you know, due to his mechanics, he does add some effects, which we'll get into. But yeah, the build is gonna be Elixir with banner, okay? We're gonna do 15 giant, 10 mage. That's right, we're gonna look for some beefy units, and it's gonna be fun. You can actually clear chapter 1010 with this. This is the version that I can clear it with. It's actually pretty hard to make Taebaek work, so this works for me. So let's get right into it. Yeah, let's do it. All right, it's been a while. But you summon whatever you want and just put it on the board. Cause a lot of the work is gonna be from Mercil and Giant and like Elixir, right? So and the CC, that's a lot of, you know, Mercil is pretty key. Okay. We'll get the Taebaek once we get him, okay? We'll get the Taebaek. Like I said, Taebaek is kind of like a one unit wonder. You know, he's not gonna be like your crazy carry. His damage is actually not that great. So yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to him. He adds some interesting utility to team comps, and that's what I really want to show. So yeah. He's fun though. It's a very unique mechanic. It doesn't exist in the game yet. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna expand. We're gonna try to keep the tempo, okay? So we're using banner, which gives us damage reduction based on how many units we have on the field. So like if you see down here our formation number, 4 out of 4, we want to get to 10 out of 10. That's when we reach the max efficiency of the banner relic, right? So we're going to be doing that, and we want to go for scrolls and books because we are actually running not hero altars, so we're not going to get the double ups and stuff. I'm going to do this. We're not going to get the double ups and stuff, so it's very important for us to kind of get some books and scrolls, you know? So your units are going to be naturally low tier, okay? Naturally low. I'm going to take this. I'll take it. Do I get the banner? Nah, I don't need the banner, you know. I don't need the banner. Staffs on Mercil for sure. Armor on Agath. Something like this. You know, should be fine. I say should be. Should be fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Mercil Giant doing work. Do I save? That is the biggest question. Do I save? I can live this, I don't know, 2 laser guys. I don't know. Let's see. Let's push our limits. It should be fine. We have, yeah, there you go. We have a lot of CC actually. So it's okay. So now we can expand. Wait, can we expand? We can't expand. Which one do I sell? I think I can sell this. You know, I gotta keep the tempo. I have to keep tempo. You know, I'll do double lilies. Like this. Yeah. Double lilies. Lily is OP in giant builds. OP. Okay. Okay. Do I summon? That is the biggest question. Do I summon? Can I live? First question. Can I live? Can I live? I think so. I think so. Uh-oh. Is it okay? Is everything gonna be okay? Everything is gonna be okay, boys. Everything is gonna be okay. Alright. Okay, so the witch came out. It's gonna suck if it lands on the lily, okay? It's gonna suck. Can I expand? Can I expand? No. So I'm gonna, oh, you know what? I'll do the expand. I'll grab this, expand, summon, Taesan. Amazing. So I'm gonna put Taesan like here or something, right? Like this. Where's Taebaek? Where's Taebaek? We don't really need Taebaek, to be completely honest, but Taebaek adds to this build. I promise. He will show up. He will show up. He adds to the build, I promise. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We need to survive first. Oof. Enemy for... I'll do it. I might die. I actually might die. I'm going to grab this. Okay. Let's just summon. Okay. Okay, I give you that. I give you that. And you know, I'll give bows to Taesan. Taesan's actually kind of OP. I'm gonna give him that. Okay. You know what? Just for the heck of it, I'll do it. I'll do it for the build. You know. All right, Taebaek. He has a unique mechanic where he can well, not unique, because there are other effects in the game that actually can do this taunt effect, like Behemoth's Awakening. But anyway, he can provoke enemies to him and force units to attack him. And a lot of people see this 5x5 range and think that the units actually have to be within this range to be taunted, right? Which isn't the case, actually. His range is actually the whole build. He'll actually affect all of these units, but he can only, since he's tier 1, 2, he can only affect 3 of these. So the 3 nearest, the range, the nearest target coding is it acts kind of like how Gidnail Spell Shield gets shared, if you're familiar with that. So yeah, so he'll probably maybe like these 3 will get taunted, you know, if I put him in the corner. So I usually put him in like a corner, right? So if I put him in this corner, and like say for example, you know, in this case he's not going to reach the laser guy, right? But if he could provoke, you know, 6 targets for example, the laser guy will get provoked and he'll actually have to run all the way to Taebaek, which is crazy good, right? So usually that's why I kind of say that Taebaek is kind of like a 1-unit wonder, you know. So he's not going to be a carry, he adds utility. So let's check how this works. So he's gonna provoke like one of these 3, okay? So because it's the nearest, so boom. Yeah, oh, he actually provoked the laser guy, right? Yeah, so yeah. There you go. So yeah, I only put like one of them on the field. One of them. You only need one, really. So yeah, I'm gonna do something like this. Yeah. So once his channeling runs out, actually, like the units that was running towards him, they'll stop going towards him and they'll like resume their normal targeting. So yeah. Yeah, and if Taebaek ever gets one more. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. So if Taebaek gets CC'd during his provoke, it will actually cancel everything. So like all of the follow-up effects he's supposed to have, it won't actually go through, like his awakening, everything. So if his provoke gets interrupted, it's kind of GG. It's kind of GG. Like especially if you use him as a like carry. That's why I don't really like it to use him as a carry, because he's just not really that kind of hero, you know. Unless like a buff happens. Keep in mind this is, you know, he just got released, so yeah, in the future, if you're watching this video, he might get changed. So just please keep that in mind if you see any different effects than the current live patch, you know? Yeah. We'll go over his skill later too, because there's a potential ability that he has, his level 4 potential, I believe. It's a little confusing, and we'll go over it. We'll go over what exactly it does. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to showcase a build that can then show what Taebaek actually like what he actually does, right? So he provokes the whole field, right? His range is the whole field, and the 5x5 range is just the range of the damage, right? So yeah, he'll deal X number amount of damage within that range, not the range of the taunt. So it's really important. It's really important. I'm gonna give this here you. I'm gonna expand twice, so now we're at 10 out of 10. I'm gonna summon twice. Okay, so we have a bunch of Taeson. I'm actually gonna book. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. I actually kind of want a higher tier Taebaek, because higher level tier Taebaek, he can taunt more units. So it'll help. Okay. All right. So now we're just gonna summon. Okay, so now at tier 3, an additional unit. So 4 units. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's see. Maybe. Hard to tell. But I mean, he gets silence anyway, so, you know, whatever. Okay. But yeah, my comp usually looks something like this. Usually I get a book or something, and like Mercil can get like tier 5, but should be fine. By the way, I don't think you can do this if you have like under-leveled heroes, okay? I'm pretty sure so if you're new to the game and you're trying to do this, you probably can't. Chances are you probably can't, unfortunately, but yeah, just FYI. This is definitely like you need some bear for this, okay? AKA don't try this at home, but I do make Taebaek work in some way or fashion, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get the book. I'll get the book. So for this, okay, great, awesome. You know what? I don't want that. Okay, sure. Yes. Okay. I don't even do anything. I just do this and press start. You know, I mean, technically I could do some optimization, but whatever. You know, it actually doesn't matter because Mercil is just gonna heal everything. Yeah, I mean, Taebaek doesn't really do anything to this because the bosses can't get taunted. But you know, like it's a lot of giant, it's a lot of heals. You know, Mercil, OP. By the way, I'm using Awakening 2 for Mercil, the one that does more damage. You know, so yeah, that's it. That's the build. It is I'll call it Taebaek and Co. You know, it's a team effort. You know, team effort. Yeah. Team effort. All right, let's go to the abilities real quick. I do want to show you something. I do want to explain something. So, what did we learn here? Okay, so it is important to know that his skill provokes field wide. Okay, is not just 5x5 range. Okay, that is the range of the damage. So he can actually provoke the entire field. You don't need TP scroll. You don't need any of that. It's actually bad if you did TP scroll. Okay, so just put him in a corner, back corner. It'll provoke the entire field if you have enough tiers, right? Because you do have a provoke limit. But if you are a tier 3, you can provoke like 4 units, right? And that's a lot of units, especially in PvP. So yeah, and another thing I want to talk about, okay, so level 8, these potential abilities, okay? So level 8 is pretty self-explanatory. Minus 50% damage taken from provoked enemies. Great. This is the one right here. So level 4 limits the range of provoked enemies to 5x5. There's a lot of 5x5 is happening in his kit. But what this means is that when you provoke a unit, say for example, you have Armus, right? You have an Armus on the enemy team and you happen to be able to provoke him, right? If you provoke him, his range will actually get reduced to 5x5. So a range of 2, okay? A range of 2, if that makes sense. and by doing that, it forces the unit to actually walk up and try to get to Taebaek. You can actually do some interesting builds with this. I'm not going to show it in this video, but I'll leave it up to you to experiment. But you can actually do some wacky stuff with this information. But yeah, that's what it means. It actually changes the provoked enemy's range to range 2, essentially. Okay, 5x5 is range 2-ish, right? So yeah, that's what that means. I do want to clarify that. And then his awakening ability is it's self-explanatory. He does shockwave. There's nothing hidden here really, so yeah. Anyways, I just really wanted to go over that and just kind of show you guys like how he actually functions. But yeah, this has been fun. It's been a while since I did an invasion video. As always, I started my Great Rift arc on my Noob to Pro series. I'm gonna go through a Great Rift with my Noob to Pro account. So if you're a follower of the series, or if you're just looking for Great Rift content, I highly recommend it. You don't really need to follow the whole series to, you know, enjoy the Great Rift arc. But yeah, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.